Hey guys, it's Lexi. I hope you're all doing well. I have a haul to share with you from Salt Mountain Melts. You guys know I'm obsessed with her wax. So I was really anticipating this order from the July pre-order, and I was especially hoping that I could get this video out, filmed, edited, uploaded in time for her next pre-order sale. However, this did come in the mail the day after it had closed. So I'm a little bit bummed out I couldn't get my thoughts out there sooner, but I just wanted to go through and share what I got anyway with you guys because I'm very excited about it. So before I jump into it, I should preface this by saying I tore into the package as soon as it arrived. I smelled all of the wax that I have purchased from her and melted from her before. So the scents that weren't new to me, I've already smelled those because I just was too excited and I wanted to sniff the things that I got. But I held off and did not smell any of the wax that was new to me. So things that I haven't melted before or things that were new blends this time around, did not smell those yet. So you guys will see my first impressions on those. I think actually what I will do is I will start with the scents that I have already smelled before. And now that I'm thinking about it, I want to say out of this July pre-order list, there were only 2 scents that I didn't pick up this time around, both of which were scents that I have tried before and I just wasn't super keen on for one reason or another. One was the Easy Bake Oven. That was like a Fruity Pebbles blend, and I did have that before and I just wasn't super keen on it. I think I destashed it. But I'm not a huge cereal wax lover, so that was the reasoning why. And then the other one was the Bread and Jam for Francis, which is a zucchini bread blend, which you guys know I don't like zucchini bread, and I did purchase that one before, but I destashed that one to a friend. So with all of that being said, everything that was available besides those 2 scents, I did pick up, whether that be in loaves or in souffle cup. It did come with the biodegradable packing peanuts. Everything was tucked in nice and tightly, so nothing was like jostled around too badly, which is great. I got some Nerds here, which I'm surprised I have not dug into yet. I love Nerds. I especially love Nerds rope. That used to be my favorite candy when I was little. And then this is the little thank you business card here. As I always do with my vendor wax hauls, I will leave the information of how to shop down below if you guys are interested. All right, so starting off with Heat Wave, this is a scent that I'm sure if you guys have watched me for a little bit, you are not surprised that I picked up another loaf of this. I just finished 1 loaf this past summer season, and I'm very happy to have my hands on more. This is all-time favorite wax scent. I love it. It is just like the epitome of fruity, juicy, tropical, drinkable scent in wax form. It is strawberry, raspberry, guava, and margarita. And I've raved about her margarita oil in specific because it is so good. It is not overly zesty or tangy or tart or like almost like a bitter kind of lime. This is a very juicy, drinkable, frozen-esque kind of margarita mix type scent. Really, really good. And then with the addition of the fruity, like tropical fruit, strawberry, raspberry, guava scent, all blended in, it just smells like the most delicious strawberry margarita ever. I love this scent. I could not recommend it more. Happy to have a backup. Then I have 2 loaves here in scents that I'm also very excited about. So this one here is Hungry Ghost, and I decided to go big on this scent because it is one that I got in a candy bag, I want to say, like way back, probably 2 years ago or so. And it is just so good. It is pumpkin pecan waffles, sugar cookie, and toasted marshmallow. And it sounds kind of like a classic, you know, pumpkin pecan waffles blend, but this is really a beautiful, beautiful blend. And if you're like me and you enjoy pumpkin pecan waffles, but sometimes it's a little too bakery heavy, I feel like the addition of the like creamy vanilla and like toasted marshmallow and the cookie and everything, I feel like it adds a sweetness that helps take away from the, I don't know, the overly bready kind of component of pumpkin pecan waffles, or maybe even like the overly nutty component. I really love the way that everything works together in this scent. It's amazing. Couldn't be happier once again that I picked up a loaf of that. And then this one here is Golden Dusk. And this is a scent that I picked up in a shucked clamshell. She used to do those like clamshells that were in the bag. And this was like 2-3 years ago maybe, when I had only gotten a clamshell of this scent. and I was milking that clamshell like 1 cube in a tea light warmer in a small room and just enjoying every second of it. And I remember the day, this is so, you guys are gonna be like, you're crazy. But I remember the day that I had finished that clamshell in this scent, and I was like pretty devastated because I enjoy it so much. So Golden Dusk is Bonfire Bliss, Palo Santo, and Leaves. And if you are a fan of fall scents, but you feel like sometimes you can burn yourself out quickly on bakery scents, because fall is like such a bakery heavy time of year for scents, I feel like this is the perfect thing that like kind of cuts through that, and it still gives you those fall vibes because of the leaves and the bonfire and the Palo Santo. It's like woodsy and fresh, and the leaves really smell like leaves. It's not like I don't think it's a Bath & Body Works leaves type. This one really smells like outdoor crunchy leaves, and maybe it's the addition of like the Bonfire Bliss scent, but it's just so beautiful. It's smoky, it's sweet. It's just a wonderful scent. So once again, very happy to have a loaf of this. It is a scent that I really, really love. I also have 2 souffle cups of another scent that I love. This is Coven. I did debate picking this up in a loaf, but I went a little crazy with 4, and I decided that 4 was my limit for loaves because I'm running out of room in my drawers. So I did go ahead and pick up just 2 souffle cups of this because I couldn't just have one. Coven is Marshmallow Fireside, Palo Santo, and Powdered Donuts. And I love how this all works together. Now that I like smell it, I totally regret not getting a larger size, like a whole loaf, because this is amazing, you guys. The marshmallows and the powdered donuts and the Palo Santo all like mesh together perfectly. It's not overwhelmingly sweet. It's not overwhelmingly Palo Santo. It is just a perfect blend. And Palo Santo just goes so well with like sweet vanilla scents. This almost smells like something that I would wear as like a winter body care scent. It's not body care-esque. I don't want you to think like it's overly body care, because it is like very distinctly Marshmallow Fireside from Bath & Body Works and very distinctly like a powdered donut scent. But that Palo Santo just makes me feel like it's something I could wear if I wanted to. It just smells so good, you guys. I love it. I love it. I love it. So good. 2 other souffles. I have Cake at the Orchard, which is apple cider donuts, birthday cake, and Bartlett pear. This is one that I had also in a souffle cup a while back. And if you love pear, you would probably love this. It is definitely very pear forward, but you do get the nice bakery scent from the apple cider donut. It does smell like that beautiful, like you're at an orchard and you go into the mill and they're making the freshly made like apple cider donuts. It kind of brings you there. Birthday cake kind of smells like that donut. It's just like bakery, delicious, pear, juicy, fruity goodness. It's a really, really good scent. And then this one here is 100% That Witch. And this one is Pumpkin Cupcake Candy Corn Cupcakes at Tiffany's. And this one is funny because it kind of reminds me, and I don't think anybody else probably would think this, but in the back of my head, it kind of reminds me of like a bubble gum. I have no idea. It might be the candy corn that's doing that. I know the pumpkin cupcake oil, which I think is the Bath & Body Works dupe, is also very, very, very sweet. It's such a sweet cupcake scent. Maybe that's it that's doing that. There's something that's slightly like almost bubblegum-esque to my nose whenever I smell this, which is why I just got 1 souffle of this. Because even when I melted it, I still felt like I was getting that bubblegummy kind of quality to it. Interesting. I don't know if anybody else has smelled that. Let me know. But I still really enjoyed it, so I picked up another souffle. And now on to all of the scents that I have not smelled yet. I'm very excited to give these all a first sniff. So let's actually start with this loaf, because this is what I'm most excited about. This is Haunted Bake Shop. I love the label on this. It's so adorable. All of her labels are so cute. This is Pumpkin Sugar Donut combined with Bake Shop, which I will leave the scent notes to Bake Shop above or below or in a comment or something. So I picked this up in a loaf without having smelled it just because I really fell in love with her bake shop. And I did pick that up in a loaf prior to this, and I love that scent. So I thought, hey, if I love that so much, this is just gonna have that with pumpkin in it. So I probably love it more. So I'm very excited to give it a sniff. So ready? Oh, okay. So I can distinctly smell that bake shop oil, which I love. But the pumpkin sugar donut is quite like a cinnamon heavy. There's definitely a lot of like, I can smell the spice from it. It's not overly spicy by any means because that bake shop oil is such a creamy bakery scent. But that pumpkin sugar donut, I can definitely smell the cinnamon spices in it. So this one, I hope is not quite cinnamon heavy when it melts. But either way, very excited about it because I love that bake shop oil. Lastly, I have 4 souffle cups to finish this up with. I have Insatiable, and Insatiable is tobacco leaf caramel, vanilla caramel sauce, and cinnamon glazed donuts with a little pipe on there. Very cute. I was honestly very nervous about this. This is, I definitely can smell the tobacco in this, but it's very well balanced with the other scents, like the donut. And the donut in this is cinnamon glazed donuts. And then this one was pumpkin sugar donuts. I definitely feel like this is also kind of reading red hot cinnamon slightly. It's like a red hot cinnamon, slightly bakery blended with a tobacco. It's interesting. It's very interesting. I feel like this could be a very nice bedroom scent during the winter months where it's cold and you want something warm, but also slightly, there's something about like that pipe tobacco scent that's kind of like sultry. So I think that this would work nicely as a bedroom scent. I have Sugar Mama, and this one is strawberry pound cake and sweet and salty. Sweet and salty, just like Bake Shop, is another one of Amanda's separate blends. I've not tried her sweet and salty on its own, but I've heard it is like a nice crunchy pretzel. Okay, so I definitely smell the strawberry pound cake in this. The sweet and salty, I'm almost wondering if this is a single fragrance oil that's kind of been going around the vendor wax world, because it does slightly remind me of a few like caramel salted pretzel oils that I've been smelling from other vendors. But Amanda's got like a great strawberry pound cake. It's the dupe for Bath & Body Works, and it's spot on. So if you like that, you'd probably really enjoy this because it is a beautiful blend once again. And then I have Evil Queen, and this one is Cider Lane whipped cream and sugar cookies with a beautiful red colored wax here. Ooh, okay, so Cider Lane first. This is a extra sweet Cider Lane. And then I'll just put this out into the universe and hope that one day Amanda does bring this back. She had a Cider Lane blend, and I will leave the name of it up above here. I think it was like, was it like a fall? Either way, it had butterscotch brulee and Cider Lane in it. And when she was doing the request for this pre-order, I ended up putting that one in there. But then she did create this one, which I want to say is new for this year, which is another Cider Lane blend. So I'm happy she at least did one Cider Lane blend, but I will say in comparison to that other Cider Lane blend that I smelled from her, I think I preferred it with the butterscotch brulee. But I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if the oils are still around so she could create that one again. But either way, if you like Cider Lane, you'd probably really like this because it is predominantly Cider Lane, but it is a very heavy, creamy Cider Lane. And the whipped cream is adding like an extra like frothy kind of quality to the Cider Lane. And then finally, we have a coffee scent. This is Deja Brew. And I honestly think this one or Haunted Bake Shop are like the two cutest labels because I love the little coffee with a little heart. I think it's cute, right? Anyway, Deja Brew is coffee beans, salted caramel, sugar cookies, and sweet and creamy. And this is a little brown wax here. Beautiful. This just smells like a very, very well blended coffee scent. I really like this. Sometimes coffee scents and vendor wax can come across a little like skunky or a little bit like off-putting or burnt almost. And this is a really delicious coffee scent. And I'm not sure if it's just because it's coffee beans. Because it could pass as like a coffee drink, like made coffee. But it is really beautiful, not bitter, not burnt, really a nice, realistic coffee with some delicious sweetened elements to it. So love this, love that. Honestly, could have got more of that too. That was really good. So that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. I really hope you enjoyed hearing my thoughts. What did you guys pick up if you did order from this July pre-order? Or also, I'm curious what you guys picked up in her most recent pre-order that she just closed on, was it Sunday? So let me know. I want to say I picked up almost everything once again, and like souffles and I think like 2 loaves. I can't remember. I was at a concert when I was like trying to order wax. Like everybody around me was dancing and I'm like sitting there like a crazy person, like ordering wax. But that's what we do, right? So, all right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you're having a great day and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.